In this tutorial, we will see how to use cable ducts. In this project, we have the system divided into two main blocks. Let's see how to create an electrical configuration using the ducts. We click on the inverter icon and select the field of interest. Then let's set up all the filters, and finally choose the inverter we want to use within the catalog. In this plant, we will use two inverters of 25 kilowatts. Calculate. Suggested number of inverters, 2. Confirm. Let's go now to use the automatic calculation. And we see that the system has assigned all 114 modules. Apply fields. We therefore created a new configuration, consisting of two inverters. Let's assume now that the two inverters must be positioned, for example, inside a cabin. In our specific case, we will then place them on the construction above the main roof. In this way, we now choose the direction in which we want the modules to be wired. In this situation, we will choose a horizontal arrangement, and click on Assign All Fields. Here is where the system created the cable chart. As you can see, the cables that go to the inverter follow trajectories that are not ideal, or in any case do not correspond to what will be a real arrangement. We therefore need to intervene, by placing some cable ducts. We find the raceway system by clicking on the third icon, above the inverters. We can now go and click on Draw Cable Ducts. At this point, we have a sketching tool with which we can go to draw the channels. For example, we can draw a first cable duct relating to the left block, which is inserted between the various obstacles on the roof, until it reaches the first inverter. To exit the duct drawing mode, just press the Escape key on the keyboard. Let's select Draw Cable Ducts again, and draw a second duct, which will collect the cables related to the right block, and it will take them up to the second inverter. Once the raceway system have been drawn, we will have to go and assign them to the inverters. The assignment procedure is very simple. It will be sufficient to select a cable duct, which will be highlighted by a green outline, and then go to select the inverter to which we want to associate it. At this point, down here, the Assign button is activated. By clicking on it, we can see a green check appear on the inverter, which precisely means that it has been assigned with a duct. We are going to repeat the same operation for the second channel as well. We select it, and we go to associate it, this time, to the second inverter. Once both cable ducts have been assigned, and having obtained the two green ticks, we can proceed with the recalculation of the wiring, by clicking on Assign All Fields. We can now see how inSun has changed the arrangement of the cables, which at this point, go to join the duct assigned to them, at the closest point to the interruption of the string. As a result, we will no longer have cables placed in a disordered way on the roof, but they will all be sorted, and conveyed inside the conduits. We also have the option of assigning a single MPPT to a cable duct. In this specific example, it would not make much sense, but it is still a feasible procedure, by selecting the single MPPT, rather than the whole inverter. Once we are satisfied with the obtained configuration, we can save it.